today I'll be playing Enter the Backrooms. Now this game might be confusing for those who sees this game for the first time.
It's time
And
to have
wow.
fun.
I'll say one thing, I am being hunted by partygoers. I don't know since when that started, but whatever. So this game might be confusing for most of the people who've never seen this game. So I might have a hard time explaining everything. But I'll just let you know straight out that I've recorded like yesterday at night, and I've lost all of that footage because my OBS didn't like record everything. It's just one frame of an image, and that's about it. So I'm kind of mad about that. But it's whatever. So to begin with, what is this game? I believe it's a silly backrooms game. Well, personally, I really liked it as when I was young. To oh damn, amazing. Also, no, I don't even get to breathe anymore. Now, I might not be able to get straight into the mechanics, or I might not explain them correctly. So I'd like you guys to let me know if there's something I should be explaining a little more. I'll try to read your comments, of course, and see what I could improve. One thing I'll be clear about is I'm not really good at explaining things, so it might take me like some time to like explain everything. And it's not like I'm like any comfortable like making these videos, but at least I get to talk to someone, I guess. To be fair, my entire gameplay is look for keys, go to the next level, yada yada yada. Talk about the mechanics of this game. I would probably say there's just like three important things, like don't die, keep your sanity high, and keep like exploring the backrooms, I guess. Now, as a kid, I was, I guess, some fan of the backrooms, and I did like borrow my parents to buy this game for me. And now here I am, like years later, playing this game. The reason I decided to revisit is apparently there's a true ending, and since the game isn't getting any more updates, I'm considering like it's completed. But I may be wrong about that. Now, if I were to explain some quick entities, well, this for example, this guy will like remove some of my sanity. The particular of earlier would like deal a ton of damage and take all my sanity. Or the glitchy entity that's been following me will send me back one level. But there's one thing that might be a little troubling for you, like why isn't my stamina going down any faster? Well, there's artifacts in this game, basically, that from level 0 to level 8 would give me different buffs. So like level 0 will increase my max stamina, level 1 will increase my battery, and it will just go on until level 8, which will like decrease the enemy speed. Now of course that most of those artifacts help me with a ton in this game, because looking for boxes in certain levels is really a pain. Like for example, I've searched for boxes in level 14 to get a key, and like you'd find the box every like meters, not like 1 meter, like maybe 5 to 10 meters. So like I'll be walking in a straight line for hours and hours, like hoping for some kind of key to appear. No, I'm not saying level 14 is any bad. Other than that, I do like the level quite a bit. At least if I were to like compare it to other level designs, level 14 is quite nice. Oh, and there's an exit nearby. I'll explain quickly. These blue orbs bring me to the exit, and I almost got hit by two guys. Amazing. The thing you might notice though is I'm not the best searcher of this place, I guess. Finding stuff is not really one of my boons. I will take like some real time trying to find things, so things that could be obvious I could not see them, and you might be like screaming at your monitor, like checking this way or the other way. Oh well. I believe I found the exit. Yep, level 28. Not a big fan of this, but you know, I think it's better than the previous levels. My recording were like capturing some of starting from like level 23, I believe, and I had like a real pain like exploring level 24 for keys. But I suppose it wasn't all that bad since well, I was kind of sharing stuff to the camera, I guess. I mean, not the camera, but to the record. Now, of course, if you want me to like maybe go more into, oh my god, am I stuck everywhere? Don't tell me this map generation just got me stuck. Okay, not this. The hell? Are we serious? Well, if you back to the subject, if you would like me to go more into details into what is this game, what are the mechanics, what's the entities, I will try to explain that. But for the items up there, I basically upgraded my bag thanks to facelings. Basically, those white guys with like no faces. I might you might see them at like the start of this recording, or if not, I'll probably like show an image quickly of them. I am not making that joke. I'm gonna suppose the map event of level 8 is kind of similar to level -8. I did go visit the negative levels because that would be like a change of pace and I will like need to search for keys. But I got stuck at like level -9 because I could not access the door that is -10. So I'm just going back to the normal progression of this game, and I'm hoping I can find. I mean, at some point I could find the key to that door. But I mean, it's not like I'm going to get any closer to that. Diabolical entity, I swear. At some point, I got spammed with like 3, 4, or even 5. I hate those mods. But like, of course. Well, that was my proof. Oh my. I remember at some point in my playthrough in this game, I've been like haunted by multiple party goers. Like in one level, oh my, I would be haunted by multiple party goers in one level. Like there will be another one with another. I swear for the. At some point in a level, I will be looking for a key, and instead I will get a party goer with another party goer with another party goer. I've gotten like 8 or 9 in that level. I don't remember which level, but I know it happened in one of the first levels of the game, like from 0 to 8. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to not like this level because I don't see that many boxes, so I feel like it's going to be like level 24 or even 14 where I'll be looking for boxes for years and years upon years. Reason I'm hiding, I am not dealing with like 20 glitchy entities. Oh, you cannot be serious. Well, that's really unfortunate. I did not expect for the gate to close on me like that. Of course, I won't show like most of the gameplay of me being stuck in one cell. That will be like way too boring. I don't know if I'll be able to like finish this game like one recording. Like, oh my god. Alright, nice. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this game in one recording. I doubt it. But if I do, then I guess I'm one-shotting this game in one recording instead of the two records. Well, yesterday is gone, of course. So it's not like I can put that on YouTube. I don't know anybody who would like bear with a video where you don't even see gameplay to begin with. Matter of fact, let me see if it's really recording or not. Alright, I was about to get... Wow, well that begins greatly. I was about to get so mad that I was about to get so mad at like my videos because I thought like they wouldn't catch my voice and I would have to restart. Oh my god! Wait, there's no hiding spot too? Are we serious right now? I have to fight him like Sans? Are we like serious? You know what, I might as well, I don't want to go back one level. I guess it will just be a little annoying to like edit the two videos back together. Because I'm not really good at editing, so this is going to be like my first attempt because it's not like I'm going to do any crazy editing. I hope I also never experience what just happened to me. I don't know how it was even a good idea to make it so the door closes on me and I cannot even hide. That's just diabolical. I'm just gonna say that. I wouldn't wish that to happen from my biggest enemies. Okay. I don't know how I even managed to like hide behind, like beneath one of those benches. I guess it's either a bug or sometimes they decide to generate a bench like that. Maybe I'm just insane though. Oh, there we go. See, like why does that work for this one but not for the others? That's mad weird. Fine, I won't play it with a flashlight, I guess. I lied. Better not close the door. Thank God. I'm just hoping that I get the key like really fast. I don't want to stay to this in this level for too long, especially since boxes are inside the cells that can close on itself. And well, besides the time I'll be sparing you every time I'll get stuck, waiting in those places for like 5 minutes is not fun at all. And you just saw the hell I went through with like 20 entities running after me. I could not do anything about that. But it was either that or like I get sent beneath one level, so I'd rather die. Also, let me know if my game is too loud or if my mic doesn't have enough volume. I'll try to fix that because the game may be a little too loud. Sure, sure. I should have probably grinded more. Please don't close on me. Please don't close on me. Please don't. I should have probably grinded more level 3 artifacts for more HP, because I did not expect for my HP to go down that fast. Of course, I never get lucky. As you can see, I'm saving books for like more trades for the facelings. My reasoning being that, well, they are really awesome. Are we serious? My reasoning is that they offer keys for like 10 books, and that saves me a lot of time in some levels, where like getting boxes is obnoxious. So every time I see a faceling, I'm usually happy, but they may never give me the right trades. So you have to talk to multiple facelings until one offers me the key. And honestly, sometimes I wish they added facelings in levels where grinding boxes is a hellhole. This one, for example, this is the prime example. Alright, bet. And I immediately get stuck because it's funny. I don't know if I'll have the sanity to edit everything, since I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do a record of like multiple hours of me going into multiple levels. I'll see about that. Worst case scenario, I'll probably ask some help from Arnas, a good friend of mine. He has like way more knowledge about editing than I do. Oh yeah, about like making videos. I didn't really think about it, but then a friend of mine like mentioned how about, wow, that's really I have no words for that actually. Yeah, a friend of mine like recommended me to like maybe make YouTube videos for fun. So I was like, I guess why not? I guess it could be fun since I believe I cannot bear with this game sometimes. Like there are times where I'm just pressing one button while spamming E, and I'd be hoping for a key, and usually I either like find a key in mere seconds, like in level 18. I don't know how that happened to me. I wish I had like footage of that, or I have a horrible time looking for a key. Usually that's what happened, and that's what's happening here, or like that's what happens in other levels. Like level 24, where I had to go in a one way, look for one key, and I could not find that because like trying to find boxes in that level is just hell. I hope I'm not like confusing it with anything. Uh, okay. You know what? I hope there's just boxes in here. Imagine the map event like closes everything. I'll be crying. Well, no, it didn't. We quickly got an answer to that. Oh yeah, also, if you want to recommend me any game that I should play, I'll probably like check these out. But I'll let you know like maybe some games that interest me, but some others that I don't really like. So I'm sorry if I don't check out your games. Uh, yeah, of course, I don't get a key. Also, you might see me like try to one-shot games more. This mod does not want me to talk. You might see me like mostly try to one-shot games. Are we serious? For the third time. You might see me try to one-shot games, that's what I usually do. But like, my issue is with some games. I mean, I didn't find the key yet. Is this my punishment? Are we serious? Oh, hell nah. Yippee, back to the level 28. Ha ha ha. I'm not too bothered to like save the game with like golden artifacts because I have like too many of them anyways. I mean, I'm not saying they are bad, they are nice sometimes to grab, but they don't offer much once you've gotten like enough of them. Oh well, an insanity one. Well, that's not the place where I'm looking for books. I mean, no, not. Wow, what was that barrage? What in the chaos was that?
It's time to
Oh my god.
fun.
No. I remember like liking particulars as a kid, but no, I just have hate for them in the game.
Party, 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 party.
Sure. Oh yeah, I should have probably mentioned like why am I playing with like these 3 bars? Well, the game usually looks like this, but it doesn't give me like much information. I usually use the course on the bottom left to actually see where I'm going. I'm basically trying to generate as much of the map as possible to collect more boxes. So that's why you might see me most of the time with this popped up. This might like ruin the immersive experience for you, but sometimes when you've got to look for keys for hours long, it just sometimes you just don't want to bother with that. Of course, this video might be mostly enter the backrooms gameplay, along with me babbling on the side. But I mean, I'd rather. Of course, dreams shattered. I mean, I'd rather at least have some sort of conversation than going through the hell this game is sometimes. Well, to be fair, I'm just having a schizo episode, but amazing. Oh wait, is the door open? Oh yeah, but with an entity behind. You know what? Rift. Oh, I think I know. I see the point. I think I know. See the point of having corrupted Rift, because in this level, if you get stuck, you're kind of cooked. All right, next time I get one, I'll just keep it with me. Imagine I use it and it teleports me to another closed cell. I'd actually like shoot myself or something. Of course, that's a joke. I might just add this, but if you're really tired of some parts and you're like maybe forcing yourself to like watch this video, don't bother and you can go ahead and like skip some parts because I believe I don't think I have got much to say that's interesting, at least. And this game can be really repetitive if you don't find what you're looking for, like going upon rooms upon rooms upon rooms of like boxes that appear sometimes, sometimes not, trying to find like one silly key. That can be quite boring. Like artifacts, okay. Artifacts can be okay-ish, I guess, since at least when you get one, you gain some kind of upgrade that could maybe make things faster. Like for example, level 5 granting you more boxes, which helps me with a lot of these levels where I'm looking for something in boxes. But when you're looking for a key that has like a really rare chance to drop, you can't help but wonder just why. One day I've been for like playing this game for hours long, and I would quite literally get of course, I would get like a headache, so I would like rest, then come back to the game, get a second headache, a third, a fourth, and even a fifth. Bruh. No, Albert Einstein, why didn't you like go rest? Well, simply put, uh, I guess I'm addicted to this game somewhat, even though, like one of my friends told me, they cannot even find the appeal in this. But I believe once I'm done with this game and I see the so-called true ending it holds, I'll finally be put to rest. No, of course I'm playing the released version. Oh my. No, of course I'm playing the released version, but if you would like me to try the open beta, I could always do that. Maybe go into sandbox and show you things. Oh, might show you things that could be interesting, like maybe some entities, maybe some levels, what is changed, what is not. I swear, these mods will probably show you a lot of things like entities and levels. Maybe some levels like that you haven't seen, or maybe like level changes. I'll see if I'm bored to actually do that, but if that interests you guys, I'll probably try that then. It's not like I got any. Oh my! Are we? I feel like this video is quickly going to be a compilation of my fails, my talking, and oh my, and the amount of mods that keep attacking along with all the party goers that are like after me. No, sometimes I cannot like alt tab from this game. I know, right? Ridiculous. My reasoning is that. Oh wait, am I going in the wrong way? But of course, the glow. My reasoning of not like alt tabbing is that sometimes my FPS like drop or like my game time skips, and I like to call that the King Crimson syndrome or some stuff like that. And my game sometimes even crashes, so oh my god, not again. If I'm bothered, I'll eventually maybe like use the YouTube time. Are we serious? Are we serious right now? Well, that was the riskiest things I've ever. I mean, that was the riskiest thing I've tried so far. Normally I'd wait before it like wiggles. But you know. Oh my god, thank god it closed in front of me. I just hope I finish this game today, maybe. Or at least get near the ending. Because what I'm basically doing is like get all the achievements, so like on my previous recording, I managed to get the Master Gamer achievement and other stuff. But you know, since my recording decided to not cooperate, I am now re-saying things I said just. No, I'm just re-saying stuff. I don't know if that's even a thing you can say. I'm just gonna wait for the map event. I don't want to get stuck like an idiot. I know this game is baiting me into going into one of these cells. As soon as I enter it, it will like close behind me. I knew it. Can you believe that? All of that for just a key. And I know as soon as I'm getting that... Did I just get hit? As soon as I get that key, I am gladly getting out of here. Like there are some levels I like and I have no problem searching for a key in there. But there are other levels where I hate them. And getting a key is unbearable. Like maybe level 14 even though I like its design. I did not like wasting an hour or two going in a straight line looking for one box. I don't know if there's any actual strat to like get as many boxes as possible. I'm just kind of exploring and searching by myself, but if there's any strat I'll be gladly like using them.
Party! 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 Party!
I'm not bothered. You know, the fun part is that I've seen more party goers of boxes than in the actual level fun. I've went there to like get an achievement of like escaping level fun, and let's just say that there weren't that many party goers, only one spawned in that level. But surprisingly, when it comes to opening boxes, then I get an infinite amount of them. So I guess they are just hiding in other levels instead of actually like, oh my god, instead of like being in their own level, I guess. I don't know why I decided to play this game in the morning. I just started now. I'm already getting a headache of this game. I could literally be sleeping instead. And this is what I'm doing. I don't think I'm asking for much. All I'm asking is for one key. I mean, let me know if like I'm asking too much. It's just ridiculous. Like, oh my god. I would actually like to know what are the... Wow. I would actually like to know the odds of like getting a key. Because sometimes I'm like going on hours and hours long of looking for a key. And when okay. Wait, are we serious right now? Yeah, are we serious? I am not afraid to reboot my slot. I am not afraid to reboot my save slot. They could have actually like maybe added a table so I could somewhat hide if I get stuck. Did it open? Thank God. They cannot be. You know what? I'll keep the bucket watch. If I get stuck, I could just use it. But imagine I get teleported in some sort of like locked cell as well. Now that wouldn't be really fun, will it? Maybe this level has been created so you finally use like the corrupted the rift correctly and the pocket watch too. Because I mean, in general, I never use the pocket watch or even the rift. Sometimes I do use the rift when I'm done looking for one place and I'm looking for multiple boxes. I wish there was a system where every time you open the box it will increase your chance of like getting a key. Because the artifacts I think they are easy to get. Keys are not so easy unless you like have a bunch of keys that get spammed everywhere. And I could understand that. And you know, for like level 6, since it's a really dark room, looking for a key isn't that fun. So I was just praying to get a key. I was praying for like the storage rooms where there's a bunch of boxes. Oh wait, I can just use the clippers if I were to get stuck. That's nice. I'll be looking for like the storage rooms so I could like get a bunch of boxes and get a key as fast as possible. Because the way I grinded my artifacts of level 6 was just going into a storage room full of boxes, and I so happened to have that one level 5 buff. So all I did was just spam E and walk everywhere. Now, of course, it was kind of annoying since there will be like insanity entities. And at some point, there were so many that when I got hit by one and I wanted to meditate, I immediately got hit by another, so I just had to spam my books at some point. I swear I will be taking that exit with so much happiness if it weren't for the fact I was looking for a damned key. The funnier part is I've been playing this game like VC with friends. I mean, of course, I don't mean as in like I invite my friends in the game, but I will be like in VC complaining to them about how I hate looking for certain items in certain levels. And you know when you pair it with like an annoying map event that will get you stuck, or with just bad generation, like box generation, then you can easily see the problem of where I'm going at. Because I know these boxes are mainly used to get like items to make your life easier, as in more stamina, getting more health, or even recharging your battery. But the moment you set yourself the objective of looking for a key, then you really see where I'm going at. Oh wow. Oh my god, finally! Wait. Finally another level 10, level 28. I think it will be way better than what I just experienced. You know what? This level is way more calming. This level might be in like my top 10 of like levels I like. I know I don't like usually look at these paintings like in level 5 or like, well, this level I guess. I mean, I guess these paintings are really interesting and you're wondering like why were they included, or if they are just included because it's funny or like liminal, or probably never know, I guess. Okay. Sure. Okay, am I just going to say or am I just going to see columns all day long? I believe this game affects me not only like in game but also in real life. Because there's no I'm getting this many headaches from like one game like this. Maybe it's like the constant buzzing sound, maybe the graphics. No, I get the creator wants to like make it so anybody can play it and wants to optimize this game. And I mean, he is trying his best. Almost sometimes I'm wondering like, why did he stop updating the game? Okay, I'm going to start to believe that this game is going to be as hellish as the previous one. I feel like I'm going to take years just to find a box. And in that box I'll have a chance of getting a key. So I'll just have the level 14 treatment. That was a close one. You know what should have been normalized in this game? Each level has a storage room. Like, each level has literally a room full of boxes, or some kind of variant where there's a lot of boxes, and from there, that will just make my life easier. Because sure, containers with like multiple boxes, they always bring me happiness with the thought of like maybe finding the key. But when you've got to walk like hours long into a level, alright, I had to do something, and I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh well, that sucks. I was probably talking about like boxes. But yeah, my main complaining in this game is just the map event. Everything becomes colorful. I don't know if I should include an epilepsy warning for this. Oh, I should probably do that. Sometimes I feel like some stuff in levels are like normal to me, but then I forgot that it will be my fault if I didn't include some kind of epilepsy warning. That would like really suck for like the people who will get affected by that. Okay, that was a really lucky find. Wow. Okay. Also, this I just got here. This level is definitely fuzzy and stuff. I'm also happy that we actually found the key like really fast. We're like level 30. I think there's like 2 to 3 levels left or something, and I will have like every keys. Like I have 4 keys left to get or something. So I'm really happy about that. Once I get like every keys, I'll never have to look for another one. And all I have to do is like explore the game. Now that does mean I'll still have to get the -10 key. Because once again I want to know what's that behind that door in like -9. And maybe like the true ending is within the negative levels. I don't know, I'm really guessing over here. I also don't know if I should like include like spoilers, warnings, since well I barely see anybody play like Enter the Backrooms except for like a few YouTubers. And case you're asking, yes, I did try to look for like YouTubers who've played this game. Oh my god. Just end the party. Yeah, I feel like this game is a little hidden, if I could say that, I guess. I mean, to be fair, there are some beautiful things in this game, or like some or maybe like some nice stuff you could find in here. I'll never get to breathe from these guys. I just believe like not many people know this game, or at least are not too bothered to look for this game, because most popular Backrooms game like contain like just one level and scary entities, and that's about it, probably. But I mean, I cannot like blame people for like looking for a certain Backrooms. I mean, wow, that's just upside down. I mean, hell, I'm literally playing a game with like multiple levels. I don't know if people are like bothered to play a game like this. I did used to play like Phobia, and I could really see the appeal with the game, but I'm not gonna lie, there were some parts where I did not really find the game that fun. Like some levels could be interesting, like level fun, with the fact that you had to look at party goers with your camera. But the other parts, it's just pure parkour, and if you don't know how to parkour correctly, and if you didn't know how to parkour correctly with the game's physics, you were just stuck in that level and you could not do anything about it. So I think that really sucks for people who just want to experience the game but like aren't that good at like parkour. I mean, hell, it took me a lot of tries to actually finish the level, and knowing that you have like little lives to finish that, you were just ready for like a really wow, that switched up really fast. But yeah, you were there for like hell. And I think what they could do is maybe add some kind of alternative way to finish the level, or maybe like even give the ability to skip. I'm not saying if you make a bad level design, or like if people don't like it, means you have to like scrap it and just add an exit saying hey, you can get out of here. Maybe like leave the level for those who actually want to try the parkour and stuff, and maybe even reward them, I guess, if they go through the trouble of that. But I just believe it really sucks when you want to experience the game and you're stuck with one brick wall. Especially since I believe this game has some great things to show. Also, strangely enough, I just think it kind of sucks when you just meet an entity like the level 0 entity. You just doomed to die. Like there's not even a brink of hope to escape that entity. So I believe that sucks too. Well, actually, that's like applicable to most of the entities in the Phobia. But like, I could understand an entity that like catches you really fast and stuff, if at least you have the ability to like hide, or like you have some mechanic to like stun him and stuff. Then I could understand like giving him like a making him faster than you. But in general, making an enemy fast without being able to counter him in a single way it just kind of sucks. You just see him and you're like, oh, I guess I'm dead. Wow. I believe that's why some games like I guess Slenderman are like, ooh, nice key. Or even Slendy Tubbies. Yeah, I cannot believe I'm talking about that. Have like really good gameplay overall, because at least you know that okay, I shouldn't be looking at this enemy. I shouldn't be like approaching that enemy. If I look at him, he'll kill me or something. While the Averophobia entities are just oh, he saw me, I'm just dead, I might as well just give up. I believe there's definitely a way to like make each enemies in your games like really interesting by giving them some kind of mechanic to counter each of them. So all you have to do is like explore ways of like going through them. It just really sucks when you have enemies in your game and you cannot do anything about that. That's basically my whole point. Is that an exit I hear? And sometimes I cannot bear with like other Backrooms game because they're just basically, oh, here's a level, here's my take on it, have this evil entity that's scary or something, have fun with the game. No, I'm not going to say that type of game like really sucks. I mean, hell, if I were to make a Backrooms game, I don't know where I will even start to begin with. But sometimes I feel some Backrooms games can feel a little lazy, even though I guess there's like really development and love put into it. But some games feel like a quick cash grab, you know? I don't know how to say that or describe that at least. And I believe some games really have potential. And I mean, of course, they don't have to be like this game or just like a bunch of levels. I think if you can really put this book to a specific level in general, that can be interesting. But come on, when you see like level 0, level 0, level 0, spooky enemy, spooky enemy, spooky enemy. My point being, like, could really find an interesting enemy. They don't have to be straight out spooky. They can just have like a mechanic to them, and if you don't respect that mechanic, they can kill you, and it's kind of your fault for that. Along with a level other than like the basic level 0, even though that's the first one that the most will come with. Alright, this is level 31. I might do a little too many cuts in ooh, am I getting faster? Looks like it. I might do a little too many cuts in my video because I cannot express myself correctly, and overall some gameplay could really be boring. I don't know if there's like a constant map event where if I'm in the green I just go faster or something, but I like being fast. You know what, this level might be my favorite too. I'm gonna start believing that the last levels of this game are mostly a banger. Here's my favorite item, the Warung map. When it comes to looking for boxes, I use it. And I just ignore that box. As ridiculous as this is, it really helps me mostly when it comes to like look for boxes again. I'm just repeating myself. Wait, why is everything dark all of a sudden? I might just be tweaking. I don't know why I ate that wall, but sure. I just hope this is going to be the day I actually finish this game once again. Because as interesting as it is, I mostly came here not only to get to get the true ending, but maybe also to get like every achievement. If I cannot get like every achievement, well, it just sucks. But I hope I won't have trouble with that. 2 first aid kits. That will help me with party goers. Oh yeah, also, I'm looking towards like Dog Watching 2 Deluxe. I'm kind of a fan of like the dog watching series. I believe it's like very cool. My favorite game is easily like the third game. But no, the first game did surprise me with Mars, since I did not expect for an animatronic to like wake up and have that kind of mechanic. I believe it's what is interesting, but first time I saw that I was like, okay, how am I supposed to deal with that? And I mean, when you get to the model employee badge, it can easily become like annoying, since most of your gameplay will be like running away from Mars while trying not to hit any animatronics. Speaking of which, I did happen to almost finish the night, but I got killed by Freddy for the model employee badge, and I still got the badge even though I died or something. At least I'm happy because then I don't have to run a marathon with Mars again. Also, I'm starting to be afraid of this level because I'm not seeing many boxes. Wow, that's just going to be me the entire video saying I am afraid of not finding boxes. Amazing. Uh, sure, nice level, but I first want to find the box and I don't want to spoil myself. Since I'm like, what, maybe a few boxes away from getting the key. At least I hope so. I've got to say, since getting a key can be really rare sometimes, when you get one, you're just really happy. Just seeing the animation pop up with like the text saying you have access to it, it just feels so satisfying. It's kind of like when you complete a rage game. Like when you go through it, you're like so tired of that game trolling you, but when you get through a level, you're so happy that you just want to like jump everywhere basically. Is the feeling I feel sometimes with this game. Also, is it me or am I losing like more sanity just because I'm in this purplish place? I am not going to get along with this region. And we got the key. There we go. Now all I'll be looking for is for an elevator. I think that's what I need to exit this level. At least I might be wrong, because this level can also troll you with like fake elevators. Level 32. I do not like the vibe. Wow. Not even a few seconds in and I already don't like this. You know what? I might use like this channel to not only record time to time when I feel silly, but also maybe clip dump, like those CF2 clip dump channels. I always find them funny, and sometimes one of my friends like send them to me, and I just have a blast looking at them. I just love the TF2 brain rot. But like I'm not really that good at like blending in with like the TF2 community, or at least that's what I like to believe. Wow, amazing spawn. But what I remember, like I used to watch these SFM animations of like TF2 stuff. I mean TF2 characters mixed together, and I would also like watch SMG4. He would like, okay, I'm not saying that he uses like TF2 ragdolls, but he did like mix a bunch of stuff, and it was funny. But at some point I couldn't really like I had trouble like continuing to watch the channel, even though I'm going to say this straight out. They, wow, they have some great potential to like make some new series and stuff. I mean, how as goofy as the amazing digital circus could be, I still think it's somewhat interesting. But I mean, once again, it's what the internet makes of it. Is this a map event? I suppose so. So lockers are like fighting back. Damn! Okay. I don't know if it was first try or if I actually got it in only a few tries, that key. But hey, I'm not complaining. There aren't that many boxes as I'm seeing. Is this another map event? Also for those who might see me like walk over notes and not pick them up, I already like have my journal completed. If you guys would like to see that, or I might like make a small video of me going through the journal. But that's if you guys really want to bother with it. It's just some fun little tips with like I guess some fun drawings and people going insane. That's how I will probably ooh, is that the level 33? My bad. Alright. So I'm guessing this is one of the last levels where I have to find the key before looking for the -10 key. I don't know if that's going to be in like the end, because I know there's an achievement talking about the end, and I'm thinking if like there was to be hiding a key, they'll probably like hide it either in the end or hide it in a level I guess called the Zenith or something. I don't know. Once again, I'm like basing it off achievements. Wait, is it daytime? For once that I see daytime, I swear. This is the first time I see like a blue clear sky instead of having some kind of filters. Really weird filters at that. I'm guessing there's going to be a map event where like everything shuts down and I'm going to be barraged with a ton of entities. This gives me like the oldest view type of vibe. So if I were to base off the Backrooms wiki a little, I'd probably think that they'd spam like party goers in the end level, which honestly is not my cup of tea. I hate party goers, if you couldn't tell. I don't even know how, as a kid, I was interested by them.
Party, party,
Oh my god. I guess bro heard me. Not gonna like knowing that I'm like close to the game somewhat. It really brings me joy because like I've been going through like endless suffering of like searching for keys and stuff, and knowing that I'll finally stop looking for keys just makes me feel nice. Like, I mean, I'm happy about that. Am I time skipping or something? Is everything closed? Can I go below? I mean, hiding under a table can like really be great to get rid of some annoying entities, but I think in general it's like serves almost no purpose because they just come so fast right at you anyways. And I think what could be fun is like if the entities actually get away from you, they actually become like be gone forever, because like hiding for an amount of time for them to get away and then they immediately get like run at you, I think that can easily be really annoying. Now that I think about it, since I might like add the epileptic warnings, should I also like include jump scare warnings? I'd like to know some feedback about what you guys think. You know what, I feel like this is a missed opportunity to like include facelings in this level. Unless they already added facelings and I'm like completely clueless. Oh my god, what is happening? Well, if I were to edit that, I would probably add epileptic warning plus jump scare warning. I don't know if when we talk about epilepsy, we talk about like flashing colors, or if we're talking about in general like flashing lights. I'm thinking probably like flashing lights in general. Also, I might not be the best editor to like add the epilepsy warning in the right times, so I'll let you guys know straight out. Do not trust me, not in the slightest. Once again, I'm a human, and I could really make stupid mistakes, so I cannot guarantee any of like actual warnings. And maybe some warnings might feel outright silly, like jump scare warning when it's just like some kind of silly monster. Now I think about it, if I ever like, if I don't find a faceling in the incoming levels, I'll probably like go to level 11 and dump every single of my books, because I've been especially saving books for like trades for facelings, but from what I'm seeing, there's not a single one of them. So I'm starting to believe that this is just a waste of space, like having that many books but not even be able to trade. You might also see me like consume my items straight out, and for that reason it's because I'm trying to save space for or items like books.
It's time to have
But of course, sometimes I wonder like what voices were used for certain entities. In this case, the party guru. Like that the creator like asked one of his friends to make the voice and distorted his voice or something. When I think about the party guru voice, I'm thinking about mostly about Toad. Like I imagine Toad with an evil smile or something. I think you can quickly understand why this game could be called Walking Simulator. And one thing I have trouble sometimes with some games is I rather play the game than actually watch someone play it. Like it's kind of like hard to describe, I guess. But in the case of Enter the Backrooms, I would rather like play the game myself than watch someone like play for hours and hours without commentary, even though I don't think it's any bad. Just sometimes the video can be repetitive or even like boring. Like, I guess you could say there's like no engagement. Especially when you look at the fact that this game is basically walk, see scary monsters, uh, collect key, and move on to the next level or find some secret level. Like the other day for I guess level 3, I wanted to to explore, I guess, or something, and I accidentally went into the electroscape. And I think that's something rare, so instead of like just ditching the possibility of going to the electroscape and exploring, I decided to just do it. Because I believe finding the electroscape, if I remember correctly, is a pain. So I'm kind of happy I find that by accident. I believe in general, when you go searching for stuff and you find something else by accident, then it really saves you some time and can be quite good. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to save real quick. You could say I'm kind of cheating by like going to one of those portals and then reloading my slot, my save slot. But I believe it just like clears the entities overall and makes things like less annoying. Now I have one question: why does nobody want to trade with me? Except for you. You know what? I'll just hide under here and hopefully get one of them to look towards me so I can trade with them. I think there are like maybe like random chances of like them looking directly at me so I can trade with them. I might be wrong, I guess, but I just hope like I get like a lot of them to trade with me, or like at least find the guy who gives me the key. Once again, I rather trade for my keys than to actually find them myself. Saves me a lot of time. Please tell me you guys will trade with me. Huh? Um, okay. Is that an event? Maybe a epilepsy warning for this too. I'll see about that. You know what? I'll wait for maybe more minutes. And if they don't want to trade with me, I'll just get away. The fuck? I did not pay attention, and I guess I had a, I don't know, there's an insanity moment going for me. You know what? Nobody wants to trade with me. I guess I'll just continue. Kind of saddening that. Wow. What the? For those asking me to go back for the box, I was checking my course, so if there's any box I did not pay attention. Time intake would have also given me sugar or something. I know there's a chance they give me a key. But I think in general, when you open a key, I mean, my bad, not a key. When you open a box, it's kind of like maybe roll some kind of dice, and whatever number you get, then you get that item. So that box might as well just be nothing. Now I don't know if there's like set values for those boxes, and when you open, you don't get that roll thing, and it just gives it straight to you. To that, and that will just suck. But I did reload some save slots, and from there I didn't get like one moment I will get an artifact, and the moment where I will reload my thing, then instead it will give me like sugar or something. Sure, I could like grind these boxes by just reloading my save slots again and again and again. But I think if my gameplay were to just be exit. Okay, so we're just redoing this again. I am not waiting. If my entire gameplay was just open boxes, reload my save, and do that for about hours and hours, then I think that will be way too boring compared to like ooh, bubbly skin. Compared to like I don't know, like play the level, see if there's like events or entities, and look for boxes. But I guess it comes to how everyone wants to play. It's not because like for example someone would play like Minecraft with keep inventory on means they're playing the game wrong. And I mean to be fair on the subject of Minecraft, well there are items like netherite, enchants and stuff. This is the second bubbly skin I see. There's like enchants you will put on like your items, and you'll probably like grind hours for just netherite debris just to strengthen like one item. And so if you were to like lose, like if you were to die and lose those items, you will just give up on the game. Or back then I will remember like I think diamonds were easy even though they are still rare. But I think like in current Minecraft, getting diamonds is way more rare. Back in my memories, okay, finding diamonds really brought joy to like everyone. But mostly on my perspective, it will be like really common or something. So I wouldn't have trouble like if I were to die. Like I would just be, oh, alright, I guess I'll just have to regrind everything. Or with netherite, since you will like waste hours upon hours upon hours of like trying to get one debris or two, and then trying to like upgrade your items once again. Losing your items were not something you would want to happen. Hell, you will just make some kind of backup. So I wouldn't blame anybody to like play keep inventory on. Hell, I do it because honestly, if I were to like lose some really important items, I think I would just lose it in general. Lose it as in my sanity, of course. I'm wondering if I should have like I don't know, reload my save and see if that face link from earlier would like change his trades or something in a villager style. So like instead of looking for one damned key in the level, I'll just like just give him the books and disappear, never to be seen again. In general, I've never been really that good at like maybe bringing like actual good subjects. Hell, if I were to talk with someone and the conversation were to be one-sided, I would have a lot of trouble to like keep it going. So in general, I will not be that good at like expressing myself. The communication was never my thing. Like, okay, maybe a friend could make me angry and stuff, but I would not express myself, and so I would just get angrier and angrier. When in reality, if I were to express how I feel to that friend, then maybe we could like talk about it. Like there would be no problem. I'm just really weird, you know, and I never came to understand myself. Anyways. Did I just lose HP? Maybe when there's the rumbling I should be going to a lower level to have no trouble with that. Back on the subject, some people who might think like being lonely and stuff, like being a lone wolf, is like really cool, but like it really depends on the person. I personally have been, I guess, you could call me a loner or something, but sometimes loneliness really sucks, man. No, it's not like to be. Oh my god, no way! Oh man, come on. Pretty cool and all, but like, please just give me my key already. This game is trolling me, what? This game is trolling me even more! Okay, give me like one box that isn't even used, bro. Okay, give me good trades. You got a key? No, you don't. You got a key? No, you don't. You got a key? No, you don't. Nice. You know what, guys? I'm really. Finally, bro! Wow, so now all of you want to trade the key? Alright, now I need to find the exit. Well, hello. I'll gladly steal all that. You guys have fun with all these. I actually want to see enter the Backrooms speedrun to the true ending. The infamous death mod not allowing me to talk. I really want to see a speedrun on this because like I cannot imagine like someone trying to get all the achievements, getting all the keys, uh, all the artifacts to actually make his life easier and stuff. What? So this is the end. All I had to do was walk 250,000 kilometers to arrive here. I mean, okay, sure. Maybe the developer made it so if I cannot find the exit, I just teleport to the next level. Or this is actually the way to go to the next level. Is this what you wanted? Something to tell you it was over? Something to tell you when to stop? Something to tell you to move on? What a hopeless conclusion that will be. Why did you come here? To get what you desire? To find something hidden? To know where this world dies? what a hopeless conclusion that will be. What will you do now? I don't know. Will you let this be a barrier? Will you assume there is nothing left for you? Will you abandon this experience? What a hopeless conclusion that will be. So what, is just going to repeat this over and over? Do not let this place deceive you. It does not exist as you see it. True freedom lies elsewhere. So what is this, some kind of level boss fight or something? Am I fighting a level right now? I'm going to assume the minus 10 level key is here. This level sure is empty. Huh? What is that? Level key to minus 10. Wait, that's what the page was referring to. I feel like there's still something to this level though. Okay. So apparently I need to escape the end. I don't know how one can escape the end. I know the key I just got is the one to like the achievement called rejection, which is basically find that key in that weird place. But now there's an achievement called acceptance, which is basically leaving this level basically. So all I gotta do is, I guess, find for an exit or like go really far away, and then I'll go to the negative levels and complete this game for once for all. That sure was a journey, looking for all the keys just to find this. My intuitions was right though. Is this the way to the exit? Let me see. Acceptance. So that's where the game should have ended if I did not see that key. Well, now skip to level 0.